What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm not in my normal Dalmatian studio or my white apartment, and this just sounds so dumb, but I've created my apartment to make it really like YouTube friendly and really pretty and bright. I take a lot of pride in the look of my videos, the colors and my backgrounds. I know that sounds so dumb, but when you make videos every day, you just want to make them better and better. I always knew I wanted to do a New Year's resolution video because I always talk about how I'm really goal driven, and every single year I make measurable resolutions and I stick to them. And you guys have asked me to make a video about my 2019 resolutions, and I didn't have time to make it at home. I'm on my family holiday now. This is just like our little cabin that we get that we all share. And yeah, I was so close to not making this video because I didn't like the background or the lighting wasn't good and I didn't have my normal studio set up. But at the end of the day, I know you guys watch my content and watch my videos because you really like my advice or just like my lifestyle, and it's really not about the background. Okay, let me just put my pen down. I feel like you're either a person who loves or hates New Year's resolutions. My mum and sisters hate them. They always make them and they never stick to them. Where me, on the other hand, I'm a really competitive person and I love setting goals for myself, especially if they're like measurable resolutions. It's just the best feeling ever when you write them down and you can tick them off and just know that you've smashed out that goal for the year. So some previous resolutions of mine that have really ignited my love for resolutions. My first one was about hot chips. So my first job ever, I worked at a place called Ogalo's, and it was like a chicken burger chip shop. And every single day when I worked there, I would literally eat 2 large chips. I mean, like the family size huge boxes. I would just dip it in gravy and dip it in cheese, and I was obsessed. And I ended up gaining around like 7 kilos just working at that franchise. At the end of that year, I was so sick of it. I didn't feel good in my body. I didn't feel healthy. My skin was breaking out. So I made a really strict resolution that I wasn't going to eat hot chips. Yeah, I just really love competitive resolutions. So my first tip is to categorize your resolutions. So today, my categories are health, fitness, lifestyle, and business. My second tip is to make measurable goals. This is totally up to you, but my mum, for instance, she is doing a New Year's resolution where she says drink more water. That is amazing. I think that's a really good goal for everyone to have, but I like to measure it. So at the end of the year, I can like tick it off and know that I've achieved it. Mine is going to be drink at least 3 liters a day, but I like ones that are really specific and measurable. I also really love to write them down because at the end of the year, when you get to tick it off, it is seriously the most satisfying, gratifying feeling ever. I'm a very type A personality and I love writing lists and I love being organized. So I just have a book here that I'll be using throughout the year, and I'm pretty sure there's like a goal section or like a resolution section. So normally my resolutions are very self-centered, which is totally fine because it's about you. But I'm having a baby in March, my first baby ever, and my whole life is going to change. So I'm gonna try to make these resolutions kind of flexible. I don't even know, because I really have no idea what to expect. People have told me things, but I just know everything's going to change so much more than I'm anticipating, but I'm really trying to make them mummy friendly. Okay, our first category is going to be health, so like foodie stuff. The first one is to drink at least 3 liters of water a day. I can naturally drink a lot of water. I used to drink like 4 liters a day, and lately I've just been so bad at it. And I realized that when I'm just snacking all day. So for me, everyone's different. I think I'm hungry, but my body's actually thirsty. So I just like snack all day and I keep eating and eating. And then I stop and think, oh my gosh, I've had like 1 cup of water today. Okay, my second health one, Kurt actually said as a joke. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea because I actually haven't been doing this lately, but it's to eat more greens and more salads. And that's like not really measurable. So kind of straying from my second tip. But since becoming pregnant, I've really gone off salads. Every single day I used to have a Nourish bowl and my body was the best it's ever been, and I felt the healthiest and my digestion was great, and salads and Nourish bowls really agree with me. But yeah, since being pregnant, I just haven't really felt like them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when this baby comes out, I jump back on that bandwagon. Health resolution number 3 is very subjective to me, and it's because I know how my body thrives the best, and just from like trial and error, I feel the best when I eat a paleo based diet. I don't like to say I eat paleo because I don't follow any kind of strict routine or diet or fad. I just really like to eat a whole foods based diet. So I don't really eat a lot of grains. I don't eat dairy. I'm gluten-free, sugar-free. I just really focus on whole natural foods, and it's just easier to say paleo based. So again, since becoming pregnant, that's obviously been super flexible. My final 2 health resolutions kind of go hand in hand. The first one is to have 3 meals a day. And I don't mean like only 3 meals a day. I mean definitely have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I'm notorious for having a huge breakfast and a huge dinner, and then I just snack all day. And sometimes that's totally fine, but often I find myself like eating a whole block of Loving Earth and heaps of fruit and nut mix and my coffee. Come in.
Hello.
Hello.
It's your local barista.
Hello.
Mr. KJ Tears. A weak, long black with a dash of almond milk.
Thank you.
Are you gonna be good in here? She was naughty. She ran away from me.
Did she
Up the
run
street.
away? It's okay, you can leave her in here. She's scared of you.
Goodbye.
And I end up feeling like really sick. My digestion doesn't really get a break. So I really want to focus on definitely having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I can have snacks in between. I really hope that makes sense. And then my last resolution is to mindlessly snack less. If I'm watching TV or I'm editing, to not always have a bowl of something and snacking on it, because I honestly don't even realize I'm doing it. It's like people who bite their nails or tap their foot. That's like me and mindlessly eating. I'll just like watch TV and just snack on my fruit and nut mix, and before I know it, the entire packet is gone and I wasn't even hungry to begin with. Next up is fitness. Normally I would be a little bit anxious about these resolutions because I've made really unachievable ones in the past, but right now I'm honestly loving my fitness routine. Yeah, I don't know, I have a really good relationship with exercise right now. So my first resolution is to increase the diversity of my workouts and do a different kind of exercise style every single week. My normal exercise routine is like circuit training. So my ebooks, like Sweat It to Shred It, plyometrics and like jump squats and just body weight exercises that you can do at home or in the gym. Once a week, I want to do something different. So whether that is like a Pilates class or a yoga class, swimming, go for a run, it's just once a week, I want to do something different. So we'll see how that goes with a new baby and how much I can actually get out of the house. But even if that means just like at home doing some stretches in the lounge room with like the baby next to me, I'm totally fine with that. Stay tuned for March and April and you guys will see everything in my vlogs. Fitness resolution number 2 is to get into kickboxing. This is something I just got into before I found out I was pregnant. So as you guys know, Kurt and I love to box together. But yeah, just before I found out I was pregnant, he was teaching me how to kickbox. And I don't think I ever showed you guys because I really wanted to get better at it before I put it on YouTube. It was so much fun and it was the best workout on my abs and my legs. So once I have the baby, I would love, love, love to get back into kickboxing, and it's a really nice time for like Kurt and I to bond, and that's kind of what we love to do together. We have date nights and stuff, but we really love to be fit and do fun things like that. So hopefully I can do that. My lifestyle resolutions are pretty blasé and chill because I have no idea what my life is going to be like. I just want to walk more, and if it is sunny outside and not raining, I want to walk up to get my coffee and juice instead of driving, because we literally live a 5-minute walk or like a 1-minute drive to my favorite coffee shop. So if I could like put the baby in the pram and walk there instead of driving, that would be amazing, not only for me and the baby, but like the environment as well. And I have written this one down, but again, I don't know. I said go to bed earlier because I'm just thinking at the end of the year, at the end of 2019, maybe I could do that. The baby will be like, I don't know, 9 months old or something with a newborn. I feel like I should scrub that one out right now. And finally, my business and YouTube resolutions. There's some that I can't really share with you because they're gonna be surprises and like secret projects I'm coming out with. I really, really want to get moving on this cookbook, and that's no secret. I've been working on a cookbook and like a recipe book for 3 years now. I have like piles of papers in my studio that is just full of recipes and like diet tips and ideas. And the reason it hasn't come out yet is because it's the thing I'm the most passionate about and I'm really, really specific about. So I would love to bring it out at the end of next year, but I just want to make progress on it. So no pressure on myself because it really is my baby. I just put a lot of effort into it, maybe too much. Again, being a new mum, I have no idea what the future holds, but I really want to stay consistent with my every 3-day uploads, because not only for you guys, I know you really appreciate the regular uploads, but it's awesome for me to look back on those kind of vlogs and it's just like a diary entry of my life. And then finally, as you guys know, this year, Kurt and I started our podcast, the Health Code Podcast. And it was so amazing. You guys loved it. The reaction was incredible. We were like one of the highest downloaded podcasts in Australia, but we were just so bad at prioritizing our time and organizing everything, and so much happened this year. So next year, we really want to be consistent and at least upload one episode every single week, and also do something else special with that. They are my New Year's resolutions for 2019. I honestly think they're pretty achievable. Not easy, but achievable. But again, just stay tuned in my vlogs and we'll see how I go with them. Kind of want to like go with the flow next year, and then maybe the year after I'll have like actual mummy resolutions. And before the new year starts, make sure you make some resolutions of your own. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't make it too unachievable. I've done that in the past and it's like the biggest deterrent ever from making future resolutions. So just be kind to yourself and make sure they're resolutions that you want to achieve and you want to stick to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. It really supports my channel, and make sure you subscribe because I upload new videos every 3 days, and let's hope I continue to do that in 2019. Bye!